Hey, my wonderful sweet baby. So, today I want to talk to you guys about Ice Spice. So, lately, Ice Spice has been much thicker, and this is right after the fact that she went from thick to small to extremely small and now back to thick again. And a lot of people are speculating that fans pretty much, peer pressured her into becoming thick again. And I think that that's absolutely right. So I'm going to go ahead and deep dive into this a little bit and explain to you guys, my whole thing as to what I think Ice Spice has done to her body differently. Because all in all, I think Ice Spice's body is not homegrown anymore. I think that she may have gotten on Ozempic, and I think that she may have gotten butt shots. Now, I just want to say that this is my own little conspiracy theory, unpopular opinion, just an opinion mixed into this video. But this is how I feel about the whole situation, and I'll give you guys the evidence to back it up. So, this first picture that I'm showing you guys is a picture of Ice Spice when she first kind of came out. As you could see, she's a little bit more thicker. She's, got cellulite, she's got those dimples and things like that in her body because she's a more thicker person. Her body's natural and she's more of a bigger type of a girl. So you could see that she more so has rolls, cellulite, all that. As of in her recent pictures, she doesn't really have this. And I know a lot of people would say, like, oh, well, you could get that from working out and blah, blah, blah. But when you are a more thicker person, regardless of how much you work out and all that other kind of stuff, you're still going to have a little bit of cellulite, a little bit of dimples and stuff like that kind of in your body. It's just going to be an indication that, you were a thicker person that has a natural body with, a little bit that slimmed down just a bit. It's never going to be 100% no cellulite, no thickness, no stretch marks, no nothing. And if you guys see in her later videos, you guys could see that like Ice Spice is like now completely chiseled. Like she doesn't have like any kind of indication that she was ever big. It just kind of looks like she's always been this skinnier, slim type of a girl. And I think that for me, that was like the first initial red flag. So here's a picture of her in a more slimmer state. Of course, she's wearing jeans, so you can't really see like the cellulite and all that stuff. But I had came up to the conclusion in my previous video about Ice Spice's body that I think that she slimmed down because she didn't want her entire persona to be about her twerking just to make money. And I think that Ice Spice was really burnt out with the whole twerking and doing all of that. Like there was several videos of her going viral of her looking tired as all hell twerking. Go ahead and take a look at this clip. And I feel like initially that's when we started this new era of the skinny Ice Spice because she wanted to limit her amounts of twerking on stage. So next thing Ice Spice started to get slim, but it started to get so slim to the point where she became gaunt looking. I feel like this picture here, you can kind of really tell like how slim she actually has gotten from the previous picture where, she was much thicker. She had a little bit of a belly. She had cellulite. Her legs were thick. She was just an overall thicker girl, which her frame was not, sloppy looking. It was just, she was thick. That was it. And I think that, when she did this drastic change, I feel like that's what, was really her downfall in the end. Because I feel like all in all, Ice Spice has truly fell off. And I think that not only she sees it, but the world sees it. So after this drastic weight loss, she slowly but surely tried to, regain her fandom again by sending out twerk videos as well as, videos of her getting to become more thicker. So I want you guys to take a look at this video that she had posted. And I think it was either the end of last year or the very beginning of this year. So go ahead and take a look at this. So I had to mute the clip because she was playing one of her songs, but you guys could see she's still very, very skinny here. But, she's still doing her 1-2, trying to bring back the twerking here. And now we are introducing the thicker Ice Spice. So as you could see now, she's getting back bigger and she's trying to hint in her songs that she's back eating her oats. But I, in reality, don't think she's been eating oats. I think that what she initially did was she went on Ozempic. And when she went on Ozempic, she got very, very skinny. And as you could see, she was drastically dropping the weight, but at the same time, she wasn't dropping the weight, at a pace that seemed decent enough for her. And I get it, a lot of people were like, oh, well, Ice Spice is in her 20s. She's in her early 20s. That's how you lose weight when you're in your early 20s. You could just stop eating for a few days and then you're going to get skinny. I'm sorry, but Ice Spice is very skinny, but I don't think that with the management that she has with her time, as well as the way that her diet seems. Now, mind you guys, Ice Spice is, a puff passer. Not trying to be funny, but I've seen her puff passing in videos. And when you puff pass, I feel like it ruins your trajectory in your body from being the average 20-year-old to aging you by a few years. It's not just me trying to be funny and saying these things. These are actual facts that you can look up. Putting those types of toxins in your body ages your body and it affects your body and makes your body move differently. And I feel like because of that very reason, it probably had affected her body of some nature. Now, with that being said, I feel like the drastic weight change that Ice Spice had at the trajectory that she had it, I feel like she lost an extreme amount of weight in a small amount of time. And I think that even the average 20 something year old wouldn't even be able to lose weight that fast at that rate and have smooth legs, no cellulite. Like, come on. It just seems very, very fabricated. I think that she was on Ozempic and that's what got her skinny. And when she got too skinny, people were not messing with it. So that's when she decided to go and get butt shots, as well as, of course, eat a little bit more to get back thicker. But I also think that she got butt shots, and I don't think she did too much in the beginning. I think that she did a small amount. Let's go ahead and watch this video again of her in the snow. This is where I feel like she did a small amount of butt shots until she was able to get back a little bit thicker. So go ahead and check this clip out again. So yes, here I do think that she had a small amount of butt shots that she had. And when she had it, that's what made her have this stature. And as you could see here in this picture as well, you see her little butt cheeks here. And you could see that, she's trying to get back her identity of being Ice Spice that's much thicker. And as you could see, like, her butt cheeks, I'm not trying to be funny, but they're looking like Lotto's butt cheeks. And Lotto's butt cheeks are extremely fabricated. Like, Lotto got a BBL, even though she really didn't need it. She got a BBL. She got like a skinny BBL or something like that. She got some form of a transfer or whatever. And the reason that I think that Ice Spice got butt shots instead is because she doesn't really have, that extreme bloat weight gain that you gain from having a BBL. It's like with the BBL, one of the side effects is you get extremely big after you snatch in your waist and you get this big beluga butt. So, as you could see, Ice Spice's butt is just like all of the weight came to her butt. And I don't know. It's just for me, I think that when you do gain weight again, you're gonna at least see the weight gain come back. You never really seen her weight gain come back. Also, you haven't really seen Ice Spice in the limelight a lot to really even show her progress of her getting from big to small to really small to back, at a more thicker weight. So I don't know. I just, something about her gain back of the oats seems a little bit off to me. Even a lot of people in the Shade Room comments were just like, wait, how did she get back thick again so fast? Like everybody was kind of questioning it and was like, well, she needs to share her secret because I'm trying to do that. And the thing is, her secret is butt shots. That's what I'm thinking, allegedly, okay? Like, y'all, no shade, but look at how Ice Spice's build was at first. She was much thicker. She had cellulite. Look at her legs. She completely lost her thighs. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, no shade, but look at her build. She was thicker. She had cellulite, a butt, all of that. And here was a screenshot that I took from her Instagram page. As you can see, she's trying to make this whole her being back thick thing a thing. Like, her pinned photo is a picture of her being thick again. So you can tell that this is the trajectory that she's going back towards, so people can see, like, she's back rebranding, making herself thick again, so she can have fans that actually want to listen to her music again because she's thick. Like, the number one pinned video, or the number one pinned picture, is a picture of her being thick. Not her music, not anything. A picture of her being thick is her number one pinned thing on her page. Okay, girl, we can definitely see you're trying to push back the narrative of you being thicker so you can gain back popularity because you've been falling off. And you've been falling off hard. Like, the trajectory of her falling off must be studied because one minute people were listening to your music was trending all over, TikTok, like all over the Instagram reels and things of that nature. Now we hardly hear anything about you or your music. Every other rapper is going viral and taking off with their music, but you, no ma'am. Nobody's listening to Ice Spice anymore. So that's why I think that she's doing this whole change, because she has to do something to blow up again. And what was the main thing that made her blow up? Her buttocks. So here's my thoughts. I don't care whether Ice Spice is slim or thick. To be honest, I think that her body was amazing when she first came out. And I think that her body looks great even now with the alleged butt shots that she may have. But my whole thing is, I just don't like for girls to hide what they've done to their bodies. If you use some Ozempic to get yourself to slim down, share those secrets. If you use workout and strictly only workouts, share those secrets. If you decided to do a BBL, share those secrets. There's people that want to get on a health journey as well, or get their body to look a certain way as well. And I just feel like, to help others out, why not share those secrets? That way you can influence people to do whatever it is that you've done. If she really did actually go out there and put in the work and get in the gym to get her body the way that it is, great. Show your progress. Show you doing what it is that you're doing. There's literally only one video on her page that I've seen of her actually getting in the gym and working out. Other than that, there's no other videos of her doing that. And I just kind of feel like, there's some other girls out there that really show their progress. They really show them getting in the paint. They really show them working out with the trainer, all that other kind of stuff. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying, like, hey, I got a BBL. Hey, I got a skinny BBL. Hey, I got butt shots. Hey, I'm on Ozempic. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. But to hide it is just the weird part to me. There's a lot of younger girls that are trying to be like Ice Spice. There's a lot of people in general that may just be trying to be like Ice Spice. And I just feel like honesty is the best policy. So that's that. But I do hope that, Ice Spice's career can kind of flourish again. I like Ice Spice. I don't have an issue with her. But I just kind of feel like she shouldn't be doing anything that she doesn't want to do initially. If she wanted to be slim because she wanted to stop twerking so much, I feel like she should have just stuck with that. And the people that actually messed with her and her music, they would have stuck around. And the people that didn't really care and they were only there for the twerking, they would have left. But she would have always gained back the popularity that she was looking for in the end initially. But all in all, she does look great. But that's my opinion. What's yours?